Here's some really neat news. Florida quarterback down there, the Gators down in Florida, 21 years old. He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, the same one with the swimsuit deal.
This guy is a horse.
Yes, he's
gonna be big in the NFL. Tebo.
Yes, he's sounds like a really neat guy, and he blew some reporters away in a interview session when he said, "Yes, I'm saving myself until I get married."
They said you could hear a gasp.
Yeah, you couldn't even. They couldn't even respond.
And that was from all the women in the.
And
audience.
he was talking about how his mother. His mother,
he says, I really believe that there are ladies out there and young girls that have chosen life for their babies because my mother was urged and urged and urged to abort by doctors because she had a life-threatening blood infection. And they tried with everything they had to get her to abort him, and she wouldn't. And now the mom's a missionary, and he helps do missionary things. And
whoa,
how cool is that? And everybody's fine.
Cool.
Mom and baby are obviously wonderful. He's quarterback of the Gators.
A famous quarterback.
he's famous. He's won the Heisman Trophy, but
Heisman Trophy nominee,
Yeah,
for the first one ever to be homeschooled.
Homeschooled, right?
And nominated for a Heisman Trophy.
We've always said, how many people have been aborted that could have had the cure to a disease or been a great statesman or done some great scientific research?
As I've pointed out before, that's a dangerous argument, though, because obviously we can celebrate these situations, but we can never get into the situation where we give the impression, and I know you're not, but give the impression that somebody who accomplishes a lot of life has a greater claim to the right to life.
Value
right.
Everybody has.
And I'm telling you, if you've got two unborn children and one of them is going to grow up to be Tim Tebow, this brilliant guy who's a Heisman Trophy quarterback and going to be a star in the NFL and all this, and the other baby is going to live under a bridge his whole life, though they have the same right to life. And that's the point we need to continue to make.
That's right.
But it is a neat story. But the thing about it to me, and I wish we had more time, but we're out of time, but the thing about it to me that made this story so impressive was that they said you could hear gasp among these reporters when he said, "Yes, I'm saving myself. I don't have sex. I'm saving myself for marriage." And we have come to the point in this country where he's considered to be a freak, and that's kind of what they were alluding to.
Well, I remember the basketball player, and I can't think of his name right now.
Green.
But Green, that's right, Green. Green.
AC Green.
AC Green, and he did the same thing, and all of us were applauding him, and way to go, good for him, what an example, but now we've come to
who was it? Was it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar talked about having had sex with 2,500 women during his
Magic Johnson too.
Magic Johnson or somebody, and during their NBA careers, and yet AC Green is the one who's considered the freak.
Yeah.
I mean, what have we lost our minds?
It's becoming more common, though. I talk with college kids around the country, and this situation is becoming more common. That's becoming more of the norm.
Let's make sure
it's becoming counterculture.
Right.
I tell you what, the difference between Magic and AC, one has AIDS and one does not.
Right.
That's right. That's right. I wonder which one that might be.
Say more.